Little Lake, big fountain, big game. Dan Malta alongside Scott Arnold. It's MSL tonight on your TV. The Peterborough Lakers hosting the Oakville Rock, Scots, and two teams that are going to be fighting for it when this comes down to the end, at the end of the regular season and then through to the playoffs. What do you? Dawick leaves the ball off to the side. Now Q works it across the zone, sends it towards the boards. A spin, a shot on net, stopped by Bucking. There's Ryan Lanchbury with the opportunity. Numbers back the other way for Peterborough. It's a 2-on-0. There's a shot stopped by Rose. Another save. Colton Armstrong electing to shoot on the 2-on-0 there. And now a shot from the Rock beats Bucking. Andrew Q opens the scoring tonight.
So big save on the breakaway by Nick Rose. And then the Rock find the back of the net just seconds later. A nice outside shot from Andrew Q.
18.
We've seen him unload a couple shots already, and it was the third one that finds the back of the net. He had a bit of opening, no pressure. And when you have a shot that hard, you're going to take those outside shots, and he just finds the bottom corner.
Q, neat pass in front, stopped by Bucking. Great job executing that play. Peterborough back the other way. Gilray scores! Matt Gilray ties it up at once.
The Lakers don't take too long to respond. A nice transition goal as Gilray breaks up the floor. Had an option to pass to the far side and make it a give and go. And he's looking at the net the entire way. As soon as he got that ball, he just started driving towards that blue crease. And here's how Rose saw it. As it just sneaks into that bottom corner. Rose trying to get the leg down.
To the corner, Tate Katoni sends it into the slot. That one's buried by Hogarth. Pretty passing play. Started up top, goes down to Tate Katoni across the seam. And there's Hogarth driving to bury one, Scott.
Now what a move by Hogarth. Great pass to get it to him, but he's running out of space. He's right at the top of the crease, and somehow he's able to make one quick move, gets Rose to bite, and gives the Lakers the 2-1 lead. And you see Katoni with the dish as he's circling around, draws a couple defenders out his way towards the top, and then Hogarth somehow able to get by his man down low.
Quickly worked up the floor, Turner Evans. Old sends it up top with momentum on that shot. It's stopped by Rose. That was Rezataran stepping into one. Now a 3-on-1 back the other way, Oakville. Send it across, Q scores! And Alex Q, rather.
The Q brothers with both the goals for the Oakville Rock.
24-9-14.
Younger brother Alex getting in on the action to tie this one up at 2. You saw his brother Andrew with a far outside shot to get the scoring going. Alex gets in tight, a nice 2-on-1 opportunity, gets the dish just a couple steps outside of the crease. No fake, just buries it home, and sometimes that throws off a goalie when they're waiting for you to do something.
Intercept a pass and create a turnover for Peterborough. Rezataran up top for Hogarth. Finds Evans. In front, Hogarth tucks it home! A beauty with a minute 26 to go in the opening frame.
That's a big goal late in the period, and somehow Hogarth does it again where he slips through the defenders right at the top of the crease. And with no room at all, somehow able to avoid that crease and get it past Rose. You see the catch. He jumps up in the air to make the catch and then lands on one foot and is able to stretch up and go far side over Rose. That's an amazing goal from Hogarth.
Taking dance lessons, Thomas Hogarth. Turn back the other way, Oakville. Peterborough working into a power play in 22 seconds time. Oakville darting towards the net. They send it up top. That pass held on to. Q darts in behind the back pass, misses the mark, but it works through the seam. There's a shot, they score!
The Oakville Rock taking advantage of that extra space out there on the 4-on-4, and some nice ball movement, and then
18-8-42.
the opening. You can see that dish right through to the middle. A nice feed from Josh Dowick, and then the finish coming from Nathan Grennan, who just spins and fires.
8, that just out of his reach. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Katoni sends one in front. Hogarth buries one again. So dangerous at the top of the crease.
A hat-trick goal for Thomas Hogarth, and all 3 goals coming from in tight, just doing a great job of not only breaking away from the defender, but avoiding the crease and beating Rose. And you can see once again, he gets that pass right at the top of the crease line and is still able to make a couple shuffle steps, enough to fake Rose, and again, he goes far side using that reach.
Yeah, what space was there from those looks? Looked like there was nothing but maybe a half ball opening. Seconds in the power play. Hellier up top. Katoni for Hellier. Walks in, behind the back pass, finds a man. Resetera scores! Right at the end of the power play, Peterborough pots one.
And literally at the end of the power plays, the last second was ticking off that penalty. Resetera sees a hole and just takes off. What a backhand pass from the top as Resetera just goes streaking through. Looked like maybe a shot would be coming from the top. And instead, Resetera, who is already on the run, gets that ball and gives the Lakers a 2-goal lead.
Operating in close on the power play, inching towards the net. Q, top of the house, sends it into the corner, gets it back. A lot of traffic in front, but somehow he buries that one. Andrew Q, what a shot.
Andrew Q, we saw him score in the first period from the near side shooter position, and this time he's quarterbacking the power play at the top. We know he has a bullet, and as soon as he's got a little bit of room, he fakes the backhand pass, sees if anyone bites. Nobody really moves. Ogilvie kind of comes out to try and play him, and that's when Q just decided to unload, and perfectly placed in that bottom corner.
The angle adjustment on the stick to get around the traffic, really impressive as well. And now Withers takes a chop up top. Power play coming up for Peterborough. Unless they score here, Gilray across for Hiltz. They're going to bring Bucket out of the net. Peterborough's going to have 10 seconds to work with here, 6 on 5. Katoni sends it across, gets it right back. Pass in front, it's broken up. And Peterborough will head to a power play at the midway point of the second period. Hellier operating at the top of the house here. Katoni, shooter near side. Hellier, Katoni in space. That one caught in the knob of Nick Rose's stick. And now a breakaway, shorthanded Sam English. English in all alone, scores! 21 seconds into the penalty kill. Oakville Rock tied this game at 5.
His full name is Sam Laker English, and he just finds the back of the net against the Lakers to tie this one up. Nobody anywhere near him. He looks over his shoulder, sees how much space he has, and all the time in the world, and he just buries it. Comes from an athletic family. His brother Ty is on this Oakville team. Their dad Andrew played 6 seasons in the CFL.
Holding on to the ball at the far side boards. Works off a screen, drops it down low. The pick and roll to perfection as Nathan Grennan tucks one home.
And now the Oakville Rock with a 1-goal lead. Nice setup on offense. A play that they've clearly worked on.
18-42-8.
And the crowd gets silent.
It's eerie how quiet it is in here tonight.
You can see Grennan just taking off. I don't know how he found that much space. 2 defenders go out to the top and left Grennan completely alone.
Ryan Lanchbury sends it up top. Q Winding, scores! Andrew Q with the laser from up top. You can see him pick the spot and beat Doug Bucket. 7-5 as we approach the end of the second period with the Oakville Rock.
42-7-8.
Not going anywhere in this game. They're keeping it coming. There's all the time that Q had. You can see him lock in, pick the spot, and he slides it far side. There's a look from behind the net. Tough angle. The left-handed shooter shooting across the net. Long range pass up the floor. Hiltz shoots and scores! Owen Hiltz brings the Lakers back within one.
25-82-57.
Just a long bomb to get it up floor. Dougie Buchan will pick up the assist as he relayed it up to Joey Capito. And then Hiltz right there with the finish. Long distance. And that's what the Lakers need to do, just get some outside shots. With the exception of Hogarth, they're having a hard time scoring in tight, so Owen Hiltz making the smart move there and ripping it from that shooter position.
Withers gets tripped up, turns it back the other way. It's picked up by Oakville. Now trouble in front. There's a shot sent wide there, but the pass bouncing off the stick of Tate Katoni. Turner Evans had him wide open in front. Andrew Q sends it up top for Josh Dawick, and yes, Scotty, this game is flying by. There's a bouncer that beats Doug Buchan. Ryan Lanchbury with the changeup.
Nice bounce shot by Lanchbury, and any goalie will tell you that's one of the hardest shots to save. You don't know how it's coming off the turf, and Lanchbury placed that perfectly to restore Oakville's 2-goal lead. He's quite a distance out at that point, and the assistant captain just unloads. I don't even know if he meant to do a bouncer there. I think he was trying to underhand it directly into the bottom corner from that angle, and ends up skipping off the turf. Only he knows what he intended to do there, but nonetheless, 8-6 Oakville lead.
All right back, shot sent wide, chance in front, what a save by Rose! Fires his body across the crease and makes the save with the yawning cage.
Colton Marquis against his former general manager with the Orangeville Northmen, and the GM makes the incredible stop. Peterborough out shooting Oakville 20-12 in this third period. Nick Rose making some spectacular stops.
Withers with a big check right in front of the penalty box, turns it over, sends it up front. Thomas Hogarth buries it.
The man who Nick Rose has had trouble stopping all night, Thomas Hogarth, picks up another one for the Lakers, his 4th of the game. As Nick Rose grabs a much-needed water break. The pace of this third period has been incredible. And just a perfect pass to Hogarth, who's coming out of the offensive gate. He's got all the time in the world. And he finds that top corner.
And we'd like to thank our crew meal sponsor, 836 Lansdowne Street West. You will find the best sandwiches around, Mr. Sub. The MSL Tonight crew meal sponsor, keeping the Your TV crew well-fed on game nights. Here's Hellier. Works down low, sends it in front. Hogarth ties this one up at 8. Somehow finding the space in front and cutting into the lane.
5 goals for Thomas Hogarth.
19 from 6.
As once again, he's able to find an opening, get that dish at the top of the crease, and you can see they're just looking for Hogarth now. Hellier hanging on to the ball, waiting for Hogarth to cut through. And Hellier, who has been the setup man tonight against his former team, picks up his 4th assist.
And for Andrew Q, operating from the near side boards as he has all game. Q works it into the middle of the floor now. Blanchbury drops it off. Long range shot, they score. Sam English calls game. 9-8 final as the Oakville Rock take this one. We'll be right back to wrap things up from Peterborough on MSL Tonight.